Sorry, Sophie and Jason, we're cutting you off. For a hot second. So Sue,
Turtle
Sue's
groundhogs.
been a follower of Clockwise for many, many, many years. So hey, Sue. So she wants to know: is there a good template or suggestions on LinkedIn for those of us who need to start a LinkedIn newsletter? Any one of you have a good answer to that? I don't, because I don't have
Um, the number one thing to be aware of is choosing a good title. I said earlier that when you have new followers, they'll be invited, but it'll just be a little, notification saying, so and so, Jason Van Orden is inviting you to his newsletter with the title, and there's not that much space in there. It gets cut off really easily. And so if you go to your notifications and you can look at the newsletter notifications you had, and you'll notice, and just kind of take a look and notice which ones catch your attention, see how they get cut off. So be thoughtful about that, because I see a lot of people who aren't thoughtful, and so you're going to miss out, because that is the conversion moment. Like, did that title grab their attention and get them to go, yeah, I'm going to at least check this out, or yes, I would love to get it. So that's
I
the
would
biggest
call
piece.
my newsletter "Sexy Workflows" or.
Well, I want to speak to this, to Jason's point. So, I am never worried, as the organic messaging and marketing strategist, of changing my mind 52 times till I get it right. We have had a LinkedIn newsletter now for, I don't know, this year, because I started this year. And to Jason's point, I am now on the 4th title, and I think I have finally nailed it. And the reason that I know, by the way, it's called Inbox Income. It says a lot in a little bit, right? And it's short, but the reason I know is because I can see what happened to the subscribers once I change the title. They're like, what is this? Oh, I want inbox income too, right? Like, whether it's your inbox on LinkedIn or your inbox wherever. Mainly I talk about email marketing, but to Jason's point, short, he talks about remarkable, resonant, relevant, and don't be scared. If you've already put it out there, I have changed names 4 or 5 times. It's going to be okay. Nobody's going to think you're losing.
You know what's great? When I looked into newsletter about 2 years ago, you could not change the name. And that was one of the reasons I didn't start it, because like you, Shannon, I want to play around with it. And when I was like, hell, F no, if I can't change the name, and then I got stuck right there. I mean, that was just like my train came to a screeching halt. It's still sitting in the station 2 years later. But now, so I'm going to check out that plus whether I can integrate Alive with it. Anyway, fascinating.
To Shannon's point, though, you really have a lot of freedom with your newsletter. So, some people use a newsletter and send it out, I don't know, once a week or even more frequently. I think there's a set, like once a week, once a month, once whatever. But nobody's there to check on you, right? So if you say it's monthly, that's what I did initially. I said, initially I think I said weekly, and then I was like, no, this is so not happening. So I changed it to monthly, and now that's also not happening. But nobody's going to check on you, so you can do whatever you want.
You don't get penalized if you skip that. Oh, okay. You see, the Swiss,
nothing happens. So
the Swiss person in me was like, ooh.
Yeah, so it's a commitment. Yeah, it's a bit of a commitment, but it's more commitment to yourself than anything else. And then you can use it to just embed a video, your podcast episode every week, or you can use it for long form. You can do whatever you want. So that's why asking for a template is tough, because, other than the shape of the image you have to put at the top, it's really up to you. And as Shannon said, you can play around with it, try different things, see what works.